Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today. And remember, true wealth begins with good health. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today. And remember, true wealth begins with good health. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for modern insights and wellness solutions. I am Dr. Michael Bookhardt. I'm your host for this evening. And tonight, as always, we have an amazing episode lined up just for you. I know you guys are here and ready to see Coach Antonio Knight with Freestyle Fitness 29. And so we can't wait to have him on here again. I think he's just finishing up with his evening class. So if you guys will just hang with us and be patient, he's going to join us any moment now. He's got the link, and I think, like I said, he's finishing his 7:00 class. So he'll be with us right in just 1 second. Now, I want to let you guys know that Telehealth Tuesday can be viewed on multiple platforms. Most importantly, DOCTOR B T.V. That's DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV. That is our YouTube channel. Make sure to please share, tag, like, follow, and most importantly, click the subscribe button. Also, Good Faith Wellness Center on Instagram and Facebook as well. You can find us there. And just so you know, we are taking new patients. And if you have insurance, wonderful. If you don't, it's still wonderful, because we have 3 amazing plans that can help you if you don't have insurance. Now, just make no mistake about it. This is not a substitution for insurance. So look, don't show up at the hospital saying I got the Bookhardt plan or Good Faith Wellness and think that that's going to suffice. You'll be turned away. Okay. This is just to make sure that you stay out of the hospital. And so $99 a month is an unlimited plan for an individual. So one person, and that's unlimited visits. You can come every day, Monday through Friday, each and every week. If you want to see our smiling faces, we'd love to see you. We don't recommend you do that, but it's an unlimited plan. So if you need medication refills, you need a titration to your blood pressure medication, need a refill on insulin, you're coming in with depression, or just want to come in and have a chat, hey, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you. So that's $99 a month, $179 for a couple and a family of 4 or 4 individuals who want to put their funds together, $229, and that is unlimited visits, and it's a reoccurring thing. And especially that $99 deal is cheaper than your cell phone. And what we wanted to do was make sure that nobody, and I mean nobody, has an excuse to not have a primary care physician. So we would love to see you. The other thing is, we want to let you know that if you mention Telehealth Tuesday, we've got a surprise for you at the clinic, and there's a special discount that'll be added. But you have to say Telehealth Tuesday when you check in. All right. So we want to let you know that this is a live program, and we want to hear from you, not just to be some talking heads on there, but we want you to ask your questions for Coach Knight. We want to ask if there's anything that you want to know healthcare related. I'm here for it. There's no question that's a bad question. There are definitely questions that are bad, make no mistake about it. But on Telehealth Tuesday, everyone gets a pass. So we want to hear from you. We want to say hello to Marnie Winning Tompkins, Best Coverage Solutions. For all your insurance needs, make sure to call for customized quote, 769-300-1198. Marnie Winning Tompkins. If you missed that, we'll highlight it right there. If you missed that, make sure to go back to Dr. B T.V. on YouTube to catch that amazing Telehealth Tuesday episode that we had. You don't want to miss it. We've got, this is episode 97. So you've got 96 other episodes that you can watch for your viewing pleasure. My lovely mother's here. Shout out to Lily James. It is my daughter Colette's birthday. She is 11 years old as of today. 11 years old. So we want to give a shout out to Colette. Let's see here. Coach Knight is she's there. Gotcha. Okay. I think he'll be tuning in soon. Uh all right. He'll be joining us just in a second. Let's see who else is on here. Thank you to our viewers in Instagram land. We see a bunch of folks over there. Kristen Victoria, Imperfection, Ramo, Cam I Am. So thank you all for joining us as always. Um, let's see here. Hello to IG family. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. Big shout out to Shell's Kitchen. Shell, I don't know if you're watching there. I just saw something there. Happy mom and happy birthday. All right. Thank you so much, Marnie. We got to have you back on there, okay? Let's see here. Shell's Kitchen. Let me see if that'll. Did that? Let me see. Did that do it? Yeah, I think that. Okay. All right. Tawana Manning. Shamika Thomas, I'm watching. All right. Good to see you. And look, and this is a much smoother start than if y'all were with us last week. You know, the devil was busy when we had my good friend Shan Macklin was on here, Shantwana. Let's see. We had a lot of issues. So we got a smooth start this time with no technical difficulties. Praise God. So you guys y'all come on in. What we want to hear from you now. Who in here by show of hands or put some comments on there? Who's working out? And define work. What is working out to y'all? Because it's more than just squats and glutes. So what do you guys tell us about your workout routine and what you're doing? Let's see. 1 second here. We need. Okay. Thank you. I'm just getting some messages from the hospital. Okay. So yeah, you guys come on in. I see some new folks. Come on in. All right. Good evening. Welcome to Telehealth Tuesday, your go-to podcast for modern insights and wellness solutions. All right. Thank you, Tawana. I think you might be a new viewer, so thank you for joining us. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the name. I just left the gym. Marnie, were you in his class? Were you in the class with Coach? Let me know. So you guys, let's talk about fitness, okay? And what is it that you guys understand about being healthy? I want to hear from someone in the audience who works out or says they work out. Do you guys do classes, or what's more helpful for you guys to do in the classes, or you like to go in and put the headphones in and just um, be to yourself? Let us know. I think he's still waiting to get on here. Let me make sure. Is it work? Make sure it's working for him. Is it? Okay. You said no, Marty. Tawana works at the gym. She needs to be live. Well, yeah, come on. Tell us what you do in the gym, Tawana. Because look, this is something where, and especially being in the South, especially being in Mississippi, and for other folks that are in like Georgia and Alabama and all that, we have an epidemic, okay, with obesity that leads to so many problems: obesity, hypoventilation syndrome, obstructive sleep apnea, pulmonary hypertension, congestive heart failure, more and more weight, more pain on your back, more pain on your legs, more pain on your knees and hips. And a lot of people are wondering, say, Doc, well, people would come in and it's like, I'm not trying to be mean or ugly, but say, look, when you're having so much pain and you're saying my knees, my arthritis so bad, but when a person is, 350, 400, 500 pounds, and we're talking super morbid obesity. But even not that bad, even if it's a person based on your stature, if you're 5'3" and 300 pounds, that's the equivalent of being 5'8" and 400 something, just based on BMI, body mass index. And usually normal about 22, 24, that would be ideal. BMI 28 and all that. So, 26 overweight, 28 obese, and over 30 or so is morbidly obese. And a lot of people, unfortunately, in the South are, are at that level. And so we want to make sure that we're not just sliding that. He said it's not working. Okay, not working. Um, let's see here. The EV. Just having some troubles there. Let's see. So we want to make sure that we're not making any excuses for people, and saying, look, we've got to come on into the gym. And even if you can't make it in, I understand people have children, they might work at night or whatever it is. Even if we cut down on the caloric intake, it's about what you eat. And so a lot of people say, and for some reason, a lot of folks say, I don't know why I can't lose weight and I'm only eating grilled foods and salad. And they say, wait a minute, we can't blame all this weight on salad and tomatoes. Okay, so first of all, I think we have to be honest with ourselves. That's going to be the main thing. Let me do something else here. And then, after that, taking accountability, we all can push away from the table. We all need to exercise. And that's what I truly want Coach Knight to talk to you guys about. Um, we're going to try this one another way. Naz, what's going on? Shout out to Baptist. Let's see. We're going to do something here. Let's do it this way. Gmail. All right. Actually, one second here. Okay, there we go. We're going to try it one other way here. 7. Okay. All right, we're going to send it to him that way. And hopefully, okay. All right. You guys stay tuned with us. He'll be right in. You said bring her in, Shamika. All right, we're going to bring her in. You said Tawana's a mental health and wellness coach. I work at the gym and I'm a survivor. Tell us about, I'm seeing, says no. Huh. What kind of, when you say survivor, tell us more about that, Tawana, when you say I'm a survivor. Because we definitely want to, and shout out to you being a survivor, and whatever that is from that you have survived. Big shout out to you and blessings for doing that. Just said it's I'm in. Huh. I'm not sure on that one, Coach. I'm not. Let's see. Uh, we're on here. Are you saying that I'm in there? I don't see him. If you guys see Coach Knight in there, can you see him? I don't see him on there, so I think it's a. We'll try that again. I sent that email. Let's see. Home workout or gym, depending on schedule. Depending on the schedule. All right. Okay, we see him right there. All right, there we is, Coach. What's going on, man? Let's try to get you on over there. What? All right. How we doing, brother? Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, man. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's happening?
Yeah, man. Good to see you. I know you had your class. I was letting everyone know. I know you. Um, I just like that last time. I know you had the class going on.
Yeah, man. Just finished up, bro.
Okay,
Was rushing.
gotcha. Man, it's good to see you again.
Hey, bro, it's always a pleasure. Anytime I'm linking up with the doc, man, it's always a pleasure, man. I know your time is very valuable, man, and anytime I get a chance to rub elbows and tap in with you, bro, I'm grateful, man.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I know. I know we can see. Well, yeah, that's good there. I know because you kind of farther
I'm
back.
far. Okay,
But yeah,
hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Let me move up.
and Marnie, you said you had left the gym. I didn't know if you left his gym or you were saying no. Okay, I got you.
How's
Um,
that? Better?
oh, that's what better. Yeah, so we can see you. That's better. Yeah, we can see you.
Bet,
But yeah,
bet.
Tawana, we have to get you on there. I agree, Shamika. Now, Nasmin, you said home. So home workout or gym, depending on schedule, but a good 20 to 30 minutes of cardio or weight training, you said is a good start if you got a tight schedule and stay in a calorie deficit. Man, Coach, before I read any more comments, man, I'd love to bring you on and let you tell them, for the folks that don't know about you and freestyle
Hmm.
fitness, man. Just who you are. I mean, if they've been living under a rock and don't know Coach Knight, just if you wouldn't mind telling them where you're from and all the basics and where you went to school or where you trained and where you've coached and why you do what you do, all that good stuff.
Oh man, Coach Knight, man. I'm originally from Monroe, Louisiana, by way of Tuskegee, Alabama, 46 representative. That's one of the things we always say, me and some of my partners. I coached college football for 15 years. I coached 5 years at Tuskegee University. I coached 10 years at Jackson State. Moved to Mississippi in 2006. 2006, moved to Mississippi, and I started doing a boot camp. In Tuskegee before I left in 2005. There were no gyms in the city, and I just wanted to, you know, do something for the city,
Hmm.
to bring awareness to fitness and health and things like that. I was blessed to get a job to come to Jackson State and coach. Um, at that point, they had only won probably 6 games in 3 years. So they brought Rick Comedy and our staff from Tuskegee. We came over, and when I got here, it was brought to my attention that Mississippi was the number one in obesity. You
Hmm.
know,
That's right.
and so with me learning that, I said, man, I can be a part of the a problem, or I can be a part of the solution, you know. So I brought what I was doing in Tuskegee, and I started doing a boot camp at my church in the gym for free, and I did it for probably 15 years, 15 years for free, no cost, writing meal plans and everything, you know. Um, so I was coaching and doing a boot camp at the same time. And in the off season, I was doing the boot camp 3 days a week, and during the season, I was doing it, you know, like on Mondays and stuff like that on my days off. But after 10 years of coaching, coaching changes and stuff like that, man, and I just didn't want to be in the coaching carousel anymore. I just took a leap of faith, man, and started doing fitness full time. I had been doing it, you know, ever since I was coaching. I would train my players and get them ready for the combine. I would train other players from different teams and get them ready, you know, for the combines and stuff like that, professional players. And when I left coaching, man, there was a lot of people were saying, Coach, you crazy, you
Yeah.
know, and I had won championships and everything, man, but you know, I just trust God, man.
Hmm.
I just trust him, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I just had a vision, and I took a leap of faith, man, and that was the best decision I could have made, man, knowing my family's history is played with uh, high blood pressure and diabetes and strokes and heart attacks and all
Mhm.
of that stuff, man. And I just wanted to break the mold and try to do something different. So with that, I took the same energy that I had for coaching football and turning young men and help them matriculate to, be grown men. And I use that for my own business, man, my fitness business, and I'm all in, bro. And I can say that I'm very blessed to have a trend setting fitness family, man. It's not a fitness business, it's a fitness family, man.
That's amazing, and I do know that firsthand. Because even I've been to a couple of events, and a couple of your events, where
Yeah.
saw all the people that were kind of surrounding you and dancing and partying with you and having a good time. The majority of those are your actual, clients. So, like you
Yeah.
said, I've seen that family atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly where we are, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Tawana,
Yeah.
absolutely. Tawana Manning says we could use the internet for everything else. You can incorporate things we research. So home exercise. Okay, I see. Home exercise is good. Dexter Mayberry. Most people gain weight, lack of exercise, unhealthy eating habits and foods, poor sleeping habits, poor low fiber, and poor bowel movements. Man,
Yeah.
that is
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's deep. Whoever that brother is, man, he's right on
Mhm.
top of it. A lot of times we don't understand. how important rest is. We don't understand the importance of getting
Definitely
them
don't get
hours.
enough.
Hey, hey, especially if you work for yourself, man. You know,
Hmm.
we understand the hours of rest, but at the same time, we trying to balance it out. And you got to get rest, and then even more than that, along with getting rest, the bowel movements, man, are very, very, very important. That's why it's so important to get that fiber in you. Good fibers, and a lot of people think that they can eat less and lose weight and all of that, not understanding your body go into stress mode. Once your body go into stress mode, whatever you eat, your body's gonna hold on to it. It's not gonna flush through your system because it's like, man, I don't know
Hmm.
when the next time. Well, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna get some nutrients. So I'm just
That's
gonna
right.
hold on to what I got. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's Dexter Mayberry with man, what is it? Boosted Herbalit, right, Dexter? Man, I'm glad to see you on again. And man, you gotta. I don't know if you've had Coach Knight at your event, but you guys got to link up. Dexter does a great job, and I've been to a couple of his. We met at a men's thing, so we'll have to have another round table and get
Yeah,
Dexter on. And yeah, man, get you back,
for
Coach, for
sure,
that one. We'll get Kanoy again, and
for
um,
sure, for sure. Yeah.
Tawana said, I'm a cancer survivor, stage 3 triple negative breast cancer, and I suffer from lymphedema. Well, yeah, big shout
Mm.
out to you. Yeah, and blessings for being a
Yeah, yeah,
survivor. You know,
yeah, yeah. Definitely,
on
definitely,
the
definitely.
headphones, and no distraction. I feel so much better once I get done. Um, I'm just reading these, rattling these off, and then Coach will I
Okay,
got a couple of questions we could start with those. But I wanted to get everybody's stuff here. Dexter says
cool.
too much sugar, and but if feel free to chime in if you want on these.
Okay.
Too much sugar of fructose, corn syrup, white sugar, and all these added sugar and sweeteners in the food products. Okay, yeah, Dexter, I think before you came on, Coach, I was kind of talking about a few different topics and um, just the diet in the South and what we need to do to become healthier and stuff. Time
Oh
in there.
man, it's crazy. The funny thing about it is in the South we show love through food.
Through food. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's our way of showing, we love you, we appreciate you by food. But in the food, we don't understand that the food is different today than it was, back in the days. You know what I
That's right.
mean? It was more pure food back in the days, and now, it's such a high demand for food, so they doing everything they can with the processing, the steroids, the hormones. They doing everything they can to raise these animals and get these vegetables and stuff to grow faster and bigger so they can get it out. But we don't understand as a people that the same thing that they putting in the animals and the fruit and vegetables to grow faster is going into our bodies and our system, and our body's not set up like that, so it's making our bodies grow fast and making cells double up and causing the fusing of the cells and the tumors and all that type of stuff, you
That's
know
right.
ab- abnormal cell growth, which is nothing but cancer in itself.
That's right. That's all it is. A cancer. Because my mom was saying the same things. She said over the years, as what you said, the food. She would always say it doesn't taste the same. And sometimes I say, mom, you just saying whatever. But yeah, you're right. It is everything is different, genetically enhanced. All the stuff that's going on, hormones and all that. And then, like you said, our body structure and chemistry. People that come along in our day and
Yeah,
now the generation now, I mean, just the bone density, their structure, their mental
yeah,
acuity, so many things are different, even in the children, now. So,
yeah.
and we attribute a lot of that, like you said, and with cell formation, rapid cell formation, which is what cancer is,
Hmm.
just cells growing
Yeah,
too rapidly and out of control. We
right.
attributing that to the diet,
and
but
and and the thing of is especially the sugar intake. You know what I mean? That sugar intake, a lot of times, you have people that think when they get sugar free, they doing good, and zero, this new Sprite Zero and Coke Zero, bro. When
man,
you look at the back of it, you're getting straight aspartame. You know what I'm
straight up,
saying?
that's right.
And and it's not FDA approved. And then, a lot of European countries, a lot of stuff that we accept in the US, man, it's not even allowed. You know what I mean? In those
Hmm.
countries, and you'll see the difference in the people. You know,
Yeah,
um,
night and day.
man, man, I had two clients that was battling breast cancer at the same time. One of them was, you know, she get her chemo and go live her regular life. Her oncologist told her, hey, don't change nothing. You know, if you feel good, go do what you do. So she going kick with the girls, you know, take a few shots, go to the Jack State game, and just doing what she do. Well, the other one was straight alkaline in her body, man. I'm talking about straight fruits, vegetables, alkaline water, and all these things. You know, 2 years later, the one that was just doing what she do, she passed.
Wow.
Unfortunately, she passed. You know what I'm saying? And the one that was alkaline in her body, she's still here, man, doing what she do, back working out and everything. And I always tell people that story because I think there was a chance of God giving me a chance to see it in real life, and instead of you know reading about it and stuff like that, I had a chance to see it in real life. And God bless her, Gina, man. Gina, she was one of my first clients that
Wow.
really believed in Freestyle Fitness 29. She had a bigger vision for it than I did,
Wow.
you know. And when she passed, bro, it was just determined. I was determined to keep it going and make it grow. You know, she documented her whole journey with the chemo and everything, and I got a chance to see it in real time. And then Chandra, you know, I walked it out with her. They were my clients. Like I say, we're a big family. So I got a chance to walk it out with both of them, and I got a chance to see it. And I said, man, this will forever be, you know,
Mhm.
my story. You know what I mean? So, you know, them sugars, man. You know, cancer cells feed off sugar. It's true.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you, I'm glad you said it because a lot of patients they'll say, "Oh man, can I, doc, can I get a, can I have a soda?" And they'll be here, they'll be in the hospital for diabetes, like DKA. It's a
Yeah.
terrible complication, diabetes, and they'll be in the
Right.
hospital for that,
Hmm.
and or something related to their diabetes or their blood pressure. And they'll say, "Well, doc, is it okay if I have one or two sodas a day?" And I say, "Well, no." And they say, "Well, no, doc." And they literally said, "Coach, well, it's Sprite Zero or it's a Diet
Right.
Coke." And I said, "Do you understand that what you're drinking, the Diet Coke, is worse than the darn regular sugar?" You
Right, right.
I said, "There's
Right.
no such thing as a healthy soda. There's no
It's
such."
not. Nah, not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all, bro. Not at
So
all, man.
yeah, man.
But
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just saying, you know, us as a people, man, we have to just change the way we think, change our mindset, and be
Yeah.
conscious of what's going on. You know, of course, we love to eat. You know what I mean? We love to eat, but let's understand what we eat and what we're trying to do. Let's eat to live and not live to eat. You know.
Yeah, that's
And
right. You need to live.
yeah, and if we keep that mindset of, man, I'm trying to be here, you know, and give yourself 17 days of not
Mm,
having something. You know, it takes 17 days to break a habit. It takes 21 days to create a habit.
mm,
You know, so once we create that habit of not eating meat and not doing the sugars and all that, and you know, once we see success, oh, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? You know, you stay away from them sugars and stuff, man, and you're gonna see some things happen, and you'll get locked in, and you know, you'll start changing some things. And I'm not saying that, you know, you don't have a cheat meal or have a weekend where you're on vacation and you enjoy it. I'm
mm.
just saying be conscious to do more good than you are, you know, doing bad.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
My frat brother, big shout out to A Phi Alpha Incorporated '06. We have attorney Gerald Mumford says, I don't know if he's still on here on the Instagram side, but he says, I have a 13-year-old son. How early should he start to lift weights and to what extent should he lift? That's a great question.
You know, not nowadays, man, as competitive as sports are now, and like I say once again, the things that they're putting in the foods now, at 13 years old, man, is he right on time, you know. But the thing of it, don't have them lifting, you know, too many free weights and all that type of stuff. Is all in evaluation. You know, he come go wherever he go to work out, get an evaluation because you don't want to go somewhere where he somebody just putting him under some weights just because he's there. to have them lifting weights. What I normally do when my kids, my youngsters, some of my clients' kids, I put them on resistant bands. I put them on the balls. I'm putting them on the ropes and stuff like that to build their stabilizing muscles, and not putting so much pressure on their joints, so they still can get the growth, because once you start putting weights on them joints, it's gonna start stunting the growth, because the muscles gonna support the joints.
That's
So
right.
instead of just growing, getting that good growth, they gonna stun them out, which they'll be stronger, but you don't want to stunt their growth. So I say 13 is good, but it's
Hmm.
just the type of weight training that you do.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Let's see here. Marnese Tompkins says, Coach, what do you think about intermittent fasting?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can't beat it. Now, there is one thing. If you take medicines in the morning, if you're a person that take medicines in the morning and you have to have food with your medicines, then you have to, adjust your times that you're gonna intermittent fast.
Hmm.
But out of all the things that I've tried, the meal plans, of course, I write meal plans and stuff like that. I have a intermittent meal plan. Man, I've had the most success with intermittent fasting if it's done right. If it's done right. So when it's your feasting time, the time you're supposed to eat, you need to eat at least 2 meals. At least 2 meals. Because if you don't, your body's gonna go into that stress phase. And when you put it in the stress phase, even though you're doing intermittent fasting, your body's not doing what you want it to do, what it needs to do, because it needs nutrients in those times. Say for instance, if I'm my feasting time is from 12 to 8, 12 p.m., 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. If
Hmm.
that's my time to eat my first meal, I need to be a nice salad or a nice meal. And then later on, get me probably a smoothie or something. And then before 8 o'clock, about 6:37, make sure I eat me another good meal so my body has something to digest, and it's not going to where you sleepy, you upset, you angry. You just want it to be a smooth transition and get that water in to keep it going, keep the metabolism going and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent. Excellent question. Um, excellent question. Let's see. Um, just attended the church. A preacher said vacation not always a rest. It's just a trip. Okay. Um, Dexter, um, that's true. Workout. You work out for 45 minutes, then go eat food that has 1,000 unhealthy calories. That math doesn't match. Uh, let's see here. Holistic medicine matters. All right. Dexter, Dr. Ware. Let's see. Hello, friends. Kalisha Patrice. Um, all right. Hello from Kalisha. Tell your husband hello from the uh, man. What we were on the show with him, Coach. Man, Kalisha. What?
Hello, black man.
Hello,
Hello,
black.
black man.
Hello, black. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up? What's up, Patrice?
What's going on? She, Patrice says, curiosity. How do you all feel about this dose supplement for your liver? You say it's called this dose. I'm not. Hmm. Let me look. I'm not familiar with that. Have you heard of that? It's called this dose.
This dose for your liver. What is supposed to be a liver cleanser or something?
Let me see. I'm not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing something online called dose. Um, dose for your liver. Recommended serving is 1 2 ounce liquid shot per day for general liver support. Honestly, I just don't have a lot of experience with that. I need to look into that. I'm glad you brought that up, Patrice. But
And
uh,
it's called what is called this dose.
it's just called like DOSE, and it's got a
Okay.
little orange cap to it. Yeah, and
Oh, okay. You know,
it's
you know
it's a,
they have a
oh,
is that some of the stuff? I think it was some chick on social media, I think Instagram, she had like a little liquid that they take every morning, supposed to clean your your
mhm.
organs and help you go to the bathroom and something for your, your liver, your kidneys. I don't know if that's it, but it was in a like a cream looking bottle with an orange top on it. I know they had some different ones and stuff like that, but I,
Okay.
I haven't I haven't experienced it. I don't know anything about it. They coming up with all types of stuff
Yeah.
supposed to clean this and clean that and do
Right. Right.
this and do that. I'm not on top of that.
Well, it says the formula is a plant-based, nutraceutical that includes ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric,
Okay.
dandelion, and ginger, and it's formulated to be taken consistently over time. And they did a randomized double-blind clinical trial that found that 86.4% of participants showed positive impacts on their liver enzymes after 3 months of daily use. Huh.
Ah, that's what's up. I wonder what else they was doing with it though. Were they eating clean, or they were just taking it, or what else were they doing with it? Eating whatever they want and taking it, or were they on a strict meal plan eating it? What other variables? I wonder that went along
Yeah.
with it. How
Yeah, that's
much
good.
how much water did they have to intake? Because we're saying that you'll have someone going to buy it, and they taking it every morning, but they probably one of the ones that's drinking that Coke Zero, Sprite
Mhm.
Zero. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Yeah, like Dexter said, eat 1,000 calorie meal. Uh,
Right,
yeah,
right,
that's supposed to be
right.
called. I use Dr. Ware. I use turmeric liver clean. It's a Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that, Doc. Yeah, I had just ended up googling it, but thank you for helping us to clarify. Leslie Ackerman. Hey, Leslie, what's a big shout out back home, Orlando, Florida. Look, Leslie, please put your information in there for the folks if they're traveling. I don't know if you're doing anything virtual, but the name of your business. Again, big congratulations to you for getting started back home in Florida with your clinic. And so please put that information in so we can let all our viewers see that. Let's see. Marnie says, question, Coach, what kind of weight training do you recommend that women do not that are not trying to bulk up? They just want to tone up. What do you recommend for women?
Women that wants to tone, I like for them to lift weights, but I like for them to lift lightweight, heavy reps, but put them on like a 2 week span of lifting like medium weights in order to challenge the muscles, in order to get some development in the muscle, and not
Hmm.
just doing always lightweight with a lot of reps. And with that, it's called muscle confusion. And anytime you're doing muscle confusion, you're gonna get a response from the muscle instead of coming in doing the same thing every day. The muscle is like it already knows, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, so I respond this way. But if you're doing a lightweight, heavy rep, maybe 3 weeks, and then the fourth week, get you some heavy weights to medium weights in there, lower reps to build that muscle, and steady cutting the fat, but you steady building the muscle, so you're getting that good definition. So in there, like I said, if you want to tone and just have a nice cut and not like a bodybuilder, I would say
Hmm.
give yourself a 3-to-1 ratio workout plan where you're doing 3 weeks lightweight high reps, and then 1 week medium to heavy weights low reps.
You got all that, Marnie. You got your plan. Those let's see. Good deal. Dexter says some of these are taking this peptide to lose weight and clean their organs, yet they're losing Yeah, Coach,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any uh, thoughts on that with all the folks that are on the peptides, such as Ozempic, the GLPs, and Tirzepatide, and all these different things. Now they are working some wonders because people are certainly losing weight. They're dropping the weight.
Yeah.
It's cutting down on their hunger, their drive, and the food noise in the brain, as they say. But
Yeah.
do you have any conversation with your clients and things about that? Maybe some folks that are on those and still trying to keep their muscle mass working out with you.
Well, well, I do. I have conversation about it all the time. But once I tell them, I say, look, that same money you spending to do that, I'm gonna increase you, because if you got money to do that, then come on, bless me. You
That's
know what
right.
I mean? Because
There we go.
I
There we
said,
go.
come on, bless me.
That's right.
I've always been a big fan of build it, don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? And it's I know it's tough, but anything in life worth having is worth working for.
That's right.
You know, and if you work hard for it, one thing about it, you're gonna work hard to keep it. But
Hmm.
if it comes easy where you could just take a shot, take a pill, and you lose weight, man, you're gonna do that for the rest of your life. Your body is not designed that way. Now, I've had some people that come to me and say, "Hey, coach, man, I got to go to the doctor. They got to cut some of my intestines out because you know something has happened." Well, what happens is when they take those Ozempics, those weight loss things, it slows down the digestive acids in your stomach. And when it slows down the digestive acids in your stomach, what happens is when you eat whatever you eat, it's not digesting like it should. It's just sitting in your intestines, and when it sit there, it's just rot. So in that, of course, you don't want to eat that much, or when you do eat, it's only a little, and so now you losing muscle mass. You losing muscle in your structure. You can tell by the face.
Yeah,
You can
that's
tell
right.
by the you,
First thing that
yeah,
goes.
that face. You can tell by their face and their neck. You know what I mean? So and then especially for the women, they lose their butt and all this type of stuff, and you're real soft. You know, and you have the men that do it. They have no muscle structure for real. So I'm not a fan of it at all. And with my clients, they know how I feel about it, and if they get on it, it's on them. But don't come to me telling me, "Well, coach, dang, uh, I done gained 30 pounds in 2 months." Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, because you off of it now. When you got your income tax or whatever, you came across a little lick. You done went and bought you a 2 months worth, 2 months worth, and now that you're not getting it, that weight gonna come back double and sometimes triple time. Now you're going into a depressed mode. Now your self esteem is back low. But when you was little and this and that, everybody telling you how good you look, and you have some people that'll start working out to try to keep it going, but if that workout ethic, that habit wasn't in you before you start taking that, it's not gonna stay there just because you're taking a pill because you thinking, well, I'm gonna take this shot and take this pill, I'm gonna stay small. So,
Hmm.
it's what's in your mindset. Create habits.
Hmm. Right.
Create habits that are for a lifestyle, not just for the moment. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
like I say, my biggest thing is built not bought. Build it, don't
Built.
buy it, and yeah, yeah, you have longer success.
I love it, man. I love it. Leslie says, hello to all the Wellness Way in Lake Mary, Florida, and Ormond Beach locations. I do virtual and in person lab reviews, holistic care plans to optimize your blood work and restore your gut health and support hormone homeostasis. Thank you, Dr. D, for the shout out. Man, that's awesome, man. We might need to incorporate. We'll have to get you on the show, Leslie, and then maybe even with freestyle fitness, man, that might be like a partnership where we all, hey, we all kind of work this thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. And then another thing on that topic, man.
Oh, yeah, go
A
for
lot of people, a lot of people that's been on the shot, lost weight or had the stomach, surge after they done lost weight. I'm noticing that now their red blood cells are low. They having problems with their immune system. They go back to eating stuff, and the fat has to go somewhere.
it. That's right.
So now they get fat pockets in the lower stomach where it's causing infection. The fat pockets in their back, and you know, they don't know why their numbers are the way they are. They don't know why the blood pressure and all this stuff is the way it is
Hmm.
because you did something to alter your natural blood flow, your
That's
natural
right.
digestive system. And when you alter it, your body is trying to figure this thing out. So now, your red blood cells are crazy, white blood cells, and it's all over the place.
And that's I think that's a great point. It's all um, But I think the good thing is, man, we're gonna help the community, man. And this thing is gonna be expanded. Like we got Les over back home in Florida. We got you, and you're taking care of Jackson surrounding areas and all across. And then we've got Good Faith Wellness Center. So, man, look, I think we can be it's like a trifecta right here. This,
Right, right. We can make something happen, man. I'm a true
yeah.
believer in that. Yeah, yeah.
Good deal. Let's see. Les says. Retta. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. Retta, you're right, Leslie. Retta is a big deal of a peptide right now. I see with patients mainly, mainly in the gym too. Yeah, that Retta, coach, is the new one. You know, they have Ozempic and Manjaro and Wegovy, all that kind of stuff. So that Retta is the new one that I didn't even know was out yet,
Oh,
Leslie. But for the
that's a
athletes and all
that's
that.
yeah, yeah. That's the one I think is a. I think that's the one that's a pill or something. They said if they were on Ozempic and it doesn't work, they put it in a pill form and it's supposed to be stronger or something. And it's crazy, man. And I have one of my clients. She's a pharmacist, and she said, Coach, like that pill is the number one going drug leaving the pharmacist, leaving the pharma all the pharmacies. She said that weight loss pill is like the number one thing leaving out. I said, man, this is crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you remember when Ozempic came, it was $1,000
yeah,
a month.
a pop. Yeah, yeah. And then they came with the
Crazy.
Wegovy and Zepbound and all this. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, don't Tide Pads don't just look good, live good. Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
words
I
to
like
live.
that. I like that. I
Yep,
like that.
words to live by. Um,
Yeah.
exactly, it's changing a lot of their cholesterol levels, and their liver is filling up with fat. Yes, so that's a good thing you bringing up again, Leslie. That she's saying that those GLPs, people's liver, you're getting. Kind of like almost like steatosis or fatty liver. People always say, Doc, what can I do
Mm,
to change a fatty liver? They saw that on ultrasound, or kind of like a incidental finding, like they might be
yeah.
coming in with something else. And oh, by the way, you've got this. Well, like it's an interesting point, Leslie, what she's saying, that a lot of these people, because that is one of the things when you're on these GLPs, you have to be mindful. A lot of people are getting them on the black market and all that. They're not seeing a doctor or a healthcare provider to get their liver enzymes checked. So, okay, yeah, these guys are this from China, still under research. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dr. West said, yeah, that's why it works on all three receptors. Yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah. So that Retta, yeah, the Retta Trutide is what it is. That's going to be the next biggest craze, coach.
Oh, okay.
All the same, the way people were going insane, going ham for this
Yeah.
Ozempic, it's going to be probably twice
Yeah.
that for Retta. Yeah. It's going to be
Wow. That's
twice
crazy.
that.
But and for me, for everybody that's listening, right? I don't want you to think that I judge you for what you do.
Yeah.
I don't judge you for what you do. I'm just giving you facts on the things that I've experienced, the things the knowledge that I have about it. If you like it, I love it. If you come to me and want me to train you and you you use it or you have used it, they're fine with me. Just when I give you my price is my price. I know what I do. And the thing about fitness,
Mhm.
the thing I know about it, if you do what I ask you to do, you will get results. Now if you come in and you was using those Ozempic, you was using whatever you was using to lose weight, and you come in here, you be like, dang, what's going on? Your muscles, trying to catch on and build your muscles. Well, you got to give it time because it's been in such a deficit for so long. Or if
Mhm.
you was a bigger person and you did it to lose weight, then come on with it. Don't get depressed when you probably gain a little bit before you start back losing because your body has to get used to not getting that GLP-1, whatever you were using, to get back into its natural state in order for you to start losing weight on a natural basis.
I think that's a great point. Great point.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So there's no judgment now. We just giving information about what you choose to do. That's that's
That's right.
that's all.
Yep, that's right. No judgment.
Yeah.
Um, You know, when we got about maybe 15 minutes. I know we started a little later. You got about 15 more minutes or so, Coach.
Oh yeah, I ride with you, bro. I ride with you.
Awesome, awesome. Um, so we one of the things I think even I personally struggle with is for motivation. Like now, that I'm doing things and I work kind of on the road sometime, having to work out like in the hotel gym and all that. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can't go to these classes where they have a coach night, or whoever you go to be there
Mhm.
motivating you, and you got a class of people around you. So what kind of tips would you say that you can give people to keep them going, to keep them like just fully plugged in, man. And even when they're not at Freestyle Fitness, or they're on a cruise somewhere, or they're just maybe visiting their hometown where they can't get to you or your gym.
What I say is keep it simple. I'm a big component of keeping it simple. When you out on vacation and you enjoying yourself and you don't bust your butt 4 days out the week before you went on your vacation. Give yourself a day to rest and when you get there, enjoy yourself. And then that second day, get up and go to the gym, maybe do you some light cardio. Don't try to do a full workout like you normally would do when you back home at the gym. Get you a light workout in, maybe some cardio, get you some abs or some light little weights or something like that. A quick 40-minute workout, nothing more than 40 minutes, so you don't feel like, you're wearing yourself out because you are on vacation. But the thing
That's
of it, if you're on vacation 4 days and you work out at least once, and then another day you're doing some cardio because you're gonna be doing some walking probably when you're on vacation anyway. So just do that and then be conscious of what you're eating. You can't go wrong. If you're not with your accountability partner, and you're not at your gym back at home and you're on vacation, keep vacation. The first day you get there, enjoy it. Don't try to work out. Don't do anything. The next day, find a way to get you like 30 to 35, 40 minutes in on a workout in the morning before you get going. And after that, be cautious or conscious of what you eat for the duration of your vacation. But find at least one day while you're on vacation to get you a good workout in.
Okay. All right. I'll remember that too. Couple of, I'm
Yeah,
gonna remember that personally. I'll remember that, man.
yeah, no doubt.
Good. Marnie says a good brisk walk does well
Mhm.
on vacation.
Yeah, and
Motivation.
one thing,
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
and one thing about that, when you do a workout when you're on vacation, it keeps you conscious of what you're eating and what you're doing because you've worked out. You know what I mean? Now, if you sitting back every day, you going and you eating a pizza, you eating a Chick-fil-A, you eating the new burger spot, or you eating the whatever, wherever you are, yeah, you ain't caring nothing about it because you ain't working out. You say, shit, I get it when I get back home. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's right.
And
That's
if
right.
if you that person, then when you get back, hopefully you got an accountability partner that's gonna, make you pay the price for not doing something.
That's
You
right.
know? Yeah. So if you
Exactly.
go if you gonna grind hard, play hard. That's all I say. Don't, I'm a realist. I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I know we grind, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna enjoy it. But at the
Mm,
same time, when you get back in it, let's get back in it. I'm right there with you. You know?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Where motivation starts with your why. For me, it's a mental clarity. It's for mental clarity and emotional stability. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Um, Ty says, we have incorporated finding a hiking trail on every vacation, excuse me, no matter the season, so we can enjoy new scenery and get that workout.
I
Gotcha.
like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. That's
good,
that's
good.
that's cool. Getting
Hmm.
it in, getting some good hiking in, and checking out the view. You
That's
know.
right.
Mhm.
Switch it up and make it interesting.
Mhm.
Um, let's see here. Um, one other question was, hey, there's Kanoa's in the house in the building.
Mr. Brown himself.
That's it. He said, Coach, the 29 reasons. He said,
29 reasons. Choose one, man. You got
that's,
29 reasons. Choose one to do what you do.
that's right. That's right. Um, one of the other things was a lot of people, they think about working out and they say, man, and when you think about Gold's Gym or Planet Fitness and you think about the folks that are in there all kind of crowded around each other and big heavy equipment and, guys with big old huge muscles are kind of let me see. Okay. When big muscles and guys are in there and hubbing, grunting and doing all this stuff. And they say, hey, I know that I'm not capable of doing that. I can't do heavy squat. I can't do bench press. And so what would you say to the person, man or woman, who gets, kind of discouraged or maybe even intimidated seeing all these commercials and all that, do you feel like say at Freestyle Fitness, there's a place for that person who's either a newbie, who's either intimidated, or who may even be over 60 years old?
Right. Right. Well, what I say, first of all, man, it got to be about you, before you even go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And this, this fitness thing being about you is the same way you got to take life, you got to take relationship and all that. It got to be about you first, because if you're not, locked into yourself first, like you say, going in
Mm,
there seeing somebody that's one of these big dudes that's lifting the whole gym, or one of
yeah.
these chicks that's able to squat 225, it's going
Mm,
to intimidate you, and it's not going to want you to go in there because you're like, man, I don't want to, go in there and not be able to do the stuff that they do and look like a wimp. Well,
mm,
really, it's not about you looking like a wimp. It's about you being on your healthy journey. It's like some of my clients say, it's me for me. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
until I can get there where I'm lifting all this weight and all that, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna get on this cardio, do this, and if I can't put no weights on there but a 5 or 10 pound, I'm gonna put that 5 or 10 pound on there, and I'm gonna look so good doing it. They were like, damn, maybe I need to, take some weight off and work on my technique. You know
oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know, it's all about the confidence that you go in there with. If you go in there with all confidence that this is what I came to do, the person that's lifting all the weight, they don't know that you intimidated about it. They just know, oh, that person know what they doing. They came here to do that, just right there. But have confidence and believe in yourself, and go walk your walk. Walk your walk. Don't worry about nobody else what kind of race they on, because you don't know if they're on steroids. You don't know what kind of hormones they taking. You don't know what kind of testosterones they got going on. You don't know. And you seeing that person, you're like, damn, I want muscles like that. I want
Mm,
legs like that. But you don't know, they just went and got that shot 2 weeks ago to put in their butt, with them
right,
hormones and all that to grow them muscles, and you over there killing yourself,
exactly.
trying to do it, trying to do it natural. So just make it a personal journey. And just like you said earlier, man, find your why. If you find your why and have some purpose and put a little passion behind it, you'll find success.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Find
saying?
your
You'll
purpose.
find,
Hmm.
yeah,
Purpose and passion.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a why, you have a why, but along with that why, you have a purpose.
Hmm.
And along with that purpose, have some passion behind what you do, and
That's
you'll
right.
find you'll find success. And as I say all the time, I can give you all the tools, I can give you all the meal plans, I can give you the techniques and everything, but I can't give you effort. Effort is between you and you.
That's right. Diane Powell, what's going on? Good to see you on here. She is our family, and she and Miss Betty have become family to us, and been so good with my family and help to take care of my mom and become friends. So big shout out to you. Thanks for joining. She says Instagram, making exercise and conscious eating a way of life always works for me. It's a lifestyle. Once you're committed, you won't even need an accountability partner.
I love
Hmm.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I love it.
Tenor
So
says,
she's
"Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead."
no, I was saying she locked into herself. She on her own journey.
That's right.
Whatever else, what everybody else talking about don't matter. I love it.
Yep, absolutely. Good to see you on there. Kenor says, "Freestyle fitness has all levels, doctor." Okay,
Yeah, yeah, man. We meet you. We Freestyle Fitness 29 meet you where you are, bro. I promise you. We meet you right where you are. If you coming in, you going out, or what I'm saying, you in the midst of it, we right there with you. We gonna meet you where you are. You
that's
trying to start it. If you're trying to start a journey, we right here. If you already on the journey and you're looking for a change up, we right here.
right.
You're looking for a fitness family, we definitely there. It's not somewhere where you come and you work out and you leave. It's definitely a family. You leave your titles outside that damn door and you come in here and let's fight this fight. That's all.
Mhm. That's right. That's good. Good stuff. Well, we'll take one or two more here from the audience. If you guys have any questions for Coach Knight, man, what you got coming up? Anything coming up? I know you do a lot of things in the community, and you have some programs and co-host some stuff with Kanoa, and you have your annual, I think, all white affair, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah. Well, I have coming up Saturday. I'm doing a men's health conversation with my son and some friends and some of his friends and his
okay,
peers. Um, my son is 22, and I want to do it with have a sit down conversation with him and some of his friends and some more younger guys, just to see their mindset on the importance of physical health, mental health, um, the things that are going on in our world today with these young guys with these guns and all
mm,
this type of stuff. I just really want to pick their brains and see their thoughts and you know is it low self esteem? Is it depression, or is it nature, or is it nurture?
okay, okay.
You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and have a live conversation on my Facebook page. It'll be at 3 o'clock. We'll sit down, have a little round table conversation with those guys, man.
Man, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday. It'll
I'm
be on my
gonna
Facebook page. Yeah,
okay. Try to put a mental reminder there, man. And yeah, I'd love to go on, man, and check out what you guys are doing, man. I'm gonna definitely tune in.
no doubt. I appreciate that, man. And then I'm looking to do a nighttime 5K. A nighttime 5K.
Really?
Yeah, here at Studio 29, I want to do a glow and go where you wear your glow sticks, you wear your neon colors, and stuff like that. And we do a 5K right here in Ridgeland at my studio, um, just to like I say, bring awareness to it.
Mm.
That'll be coming up sometime in July, and then in August, I'm looking to do an appreciation backyard barbecue, man, a backyard barbecue. Bring your own coolers. Have a live band. It'll be in Madison on the farm, Cotton Farm, and we'll sit back, have a great time, man. Just the appreciation for everybody supporting Freestyle Fitness 29, man. Over the
Yeah,
past 10 years, I just want everybody to get together and have a great time, man. That's it. So that's kind of like my thoughts on the upcoming events that I have going on right now.
excellent, excellent. Hey, by the way, did you play football too? You
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. I played at Tuskegee, actually. Yeah,
oh
yeah, I played at Tuskegee, man. Actually, I was being recruited by Nebraska and some other schools and stuff like that. But at the time I was being recruited, I was a senior. My mom was sick. She had some internal bleeding and stuff going on.
man,
My senior year in high school, and I didn't care about all the big schools and all that because I didn't want to be far away from my mom. So,
yeah,
man, I had never heard of Tuskegee University, bro.
really,
And yeah, and one of the alumni, he saw that I didn't sign on National Signing Day, bro. He picked me up at 5 a.m., drove me to Tuskegee University,
wow.
and we walked the campus one weekend, bro. And the crazy thing about it, when I got there, everybody was going to freak me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
man, yeah, yeah, man.
yeah, everybody was going to Freaknik, and they was
Yeah,
like, "Dang, nobody's here." And I talked to a young lady who was a dorm director in one of the honors dorms, and I told her, I was thinking about coming there to play football, and she said, "No, don't come here if you want to play football."
oh
but
yeah,
but the one thing, but the one thing she did say that made me go there was, she said, "But if you want a hell of a degree that can stand up against any other university in the country," she
mm-hmm.
said, "Tuskegee is the place you want to be." You know, and that stood out to me. And the biggest thing was, I knew they wasn't recruiting many guys like myself, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that I was all of that and this and that, but I knew if I went to Tuskegee, I could be a big fish in a small pond, rather
Mm-hmm.
than going to a LSU or Nebraska, Iowa, something like that, and be a small fish in a big pond. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I went to Tuskegee, man. That was one of the best decisions I could ever made in my life, man.
Man, so did you study like exercise, kinesiology, and all that?
I graduated in business management, information technology, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have a business. I have a business, a bachelor in business, and then my master's is in phys ed administration. I've
Okay.
always just been, I've always just been conscious about health and stuff like that. Like I say, because of my family's history of, you know, diabetes and high blood pressure and all that type of stuff. So I've always been locked into it, and I do a
Hmm.
lot of research on it. I have a lot of my partners that I graduated with from high school, college that are cardiologists, urologists, hemoglobin pharmacists, all this type of stuff, and we always bouncing stuff off of each other, So
Hmm.
it's just God's will, man. That's all I can say. I never said, hey man, I want my own fitness business or I want to do this or that. I never said I wanted to coach, and it's always been God's will for me, man. So I just
Wow.
follow His lead.
That's amazing, man. That's
Hmm.
amazing. Well, yeah, we man. Well, look, I know we kind of time is of the essence and everything. I know you are you doing now. Do you have a later session? Or you all done for the evening there?
Yeah,
Or?
well, yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done for the evening here. I probably cut a few heads or whatnot, but I'm done training for the day. I cut hair also, so
Man,
you
man,
know.
you jack of all trades, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. I cut hair too, man. So that's what I do. So I'm finished here. I clean up, straighten up, and get ready for tomorrow, and then move around from there, bro. I appreciate the opportunity, though, man. I really do.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks so much for coming on again, brother. And I'm gonna set something for 3 o'clock Saturday for the men's discussion with that you're gonna have on live with your sons, and we need to do this again. I don't know if you're still on there, Kanoy. You know, Kanoy be everywhere. He's probably already off, man. Uh,
Yeah,
we got to let's do this again and let's set something
let's
up.
do it.
And
I love to do it. I love to do it, man.
yeah, let's put it together. And then
Okay.
oh, and real quick, last thing, when if they want to come to Freestyle Fitness, are you taking on new clients? And if so, like, what's the process of that? Or can they just go online? They'll see your pricing and all of that kind of stuff.
My pricing differs. It depends on what they want. So when they come and do a consult, they can reach me on Instagram at Freestyle Fitness 29 or on Facebook at Antonio Knight. Just send me a message, and I'll get back with you. I promise you I will. Um, just hit me up, and we have a conversation. I don't charge for consults. I enjoy having conversations about your health, about our health, and I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy helping people, live healthy lives, man, mentally as well as physically.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. People also don't know that you're a DJ. You DJ that trio at our Thursday that time, man.
Hey man, look, one stop shop, man. I just try to enjoy the moment, man. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Well, hopefully we'll see you. And I know I'm pretty sure you'll be at Kanoa's big 50th birthday. He's gonna kick it off at Trio next, not this Thursday, but
Next
next Thursday. So I'm
next
pretty sure
Thursday.
you'll be in the midst, man.
For sure, for sure. I gotta support my boy, man. That's my guy. He been with me since day one, and hey, we rocking, man.
All right. Well, let's do it, man. Well, look,
Okay.
always a pleasure, Coach. And again, we thank. Look, and let's go ahead and give it up. Let's give it up for Coach Knight and Freestyle Fitness.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Well, yeah, man. Well, we'll see you guys. And so, look, thank you all so much for tuning into another episode of Telehealth Tuesday. You heard it first. This has been another great production. That's Coach Antonio Knight with Freestyle Fitness 29, and I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt, Good Faith Wellness Center. We are taking new patients. GoodFaithWellnessCenter.com. Drop us a line. If there's somebody you want to see on the show, let us know if you want to be on or if you have any other ideas. We'd love to hear from you. And don't just keep it to yourself. You never know who's going to show up. And so
Right.
don't hold this to yourself. Bring someone with you. Just like, Coach, just like going to church, bring someone with you. We don't,
That's it.
and nobody is compensated. Just like Coach Knight is, giving us his time and devoting his time and energy. and resources. All of our guests are doing that. I'm doing it. This is our way of giving back to our community. And so we want to see you next week in the place, 7 o'clock, God willing, always on a Tuesday. And remember that true wealth begins with good health. See you next Tuesday. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health.